Welcome in, Gov fans, here to district semifinal night here in girls action from Jim Campbell Gymnasium, the campus of Maryville High School. This is the Heartland Roofing pregame show. We got about 3.5 minutes before tip-off, and it's always brought to you by Heartland Roofing, your A-plus roofing company, rated by Better Business Bureau. 5-star rating on Google Earth. Give Nate a call, 865-323-5933. Stan, the Lady Govs back with the win the other night, puts themselves back in the district semifinals after a year off from making the region, and a little bit of momentum for this team.
Yeah, certainly, and I think maybe they may have exercised some demons there.
Yeah.
As you know, it's the close games and so forth, Robbie, the other night, and like Coach Kallenberg said, they're kind of playing with house money right now. Although you want to do well, you want to set yourself up for the region, but not expected to be here, and so they can just come out and play loose. This is Farragut's first game,
right?
So they
speaking of some demons to exercise, William Blount hasn't beat this team since January 8th of 2019, 14 in a row.
Wow.
Against Farragut for a team that we used to go back and forth with. They're on a little bit of a streak. We've been down a little bit last couple of years, and they've been really hot as they made a state championship game appearance 2 years ago, and Coach Mayfield's done a great job at Farragut.
He certainly has, and so didn't realize it'd been that long, but I'm really not surprised when I look back at it now and think about it, Robbie. But so, it's just opportunity right here, and go into this game and see how you do. If you do lose, you still come back Monday, and you still can set yourself up.
Yeah. With the easier game, if you can win the consolation.
Right. I really think the one team over there you want to is
right now
Oak Ridge.
They're playing really good. Carter, speaking of the girls the other night, it was the three-headed monster of Russell, Scarlett, and Darnell, all of them getting over 17 points.
Yeah, Chloe Russell in particular really did everything that night. Really good to see her get going on the offensive side of the ball. She's been pretty quiet this year, but the senior comes in clutch when she needs to, and we're going to need another performance like that from her tonight if we want to win this ball game for sure.
You're absolutely right, as she's not been quiet defensively, as she's still in the top 10 in the country in charges taken, and in the top, probably number 1 in the state again of Tennessee. So we got about a minute before they'll give the starting lineups, and they'll recognize the players from Farragut who are all districts. So we'll take a 30-second break and come back with the Lon Butler of Knoxville starting lineups. All right, back here with the pregame show, brought to you by Heartland Roofing, as they are honoring the regular season champion, or one seed, I guess, be the Farragut Lady Admirals, and Coach of the Year, Jason Mayfield, as they tied both with a 9-1 record with the Bearden Lady Bulldogs, but because they threw the higher number, they got the one seed in this district tournament. We'll now take it down to the floor for the playing of tonight's national anthem. Back here at the pregame show. It's now time for the Lon Butler of Knoxville starting lineups. Give them a call, 777-1755. William Blount will be the road team on the scoreboard tonight, wearing their black uniforms as they are the 5 seed in this district tournament. But they still are guaranteed 2 more games after tonight. They'll be in action next Friday, Stan. Would that be when the girls' regional start?
Regional start. We'll be here Monday night.
Monday for either championship or consolation. It'll be at 6 or 7:30. And then it'll be in action again next Friday night in a region game, either at home or on the road. We'll follow the Lady Govs and the Govs as both teams have made it to the region. Coach Kellenberg's Lady Govs, they'll start number 2. Sophomore Izzy Kidd. Junior Charlize Scarlett. I think she went 9 out of 10 from the foul line the other night to seal that game. Number 4, another sophomore, Caitlin Husband. The second junior on the team, number 20, Savannah Darnell. And the leader, Chloe Russell. 2-5 in the scorebook, but number 1 in your heart. And of course, they're coached by Jason Kellenberg. Stan, you got the record, is it 13-17?
Yes.
Okay. For the Lady Govs. And the Farragut Admirals, Lady Admirals, they don't have a great overall record, but they're a battle-tested team. J.C. Newbert will start, number 1. Transfer from Heritage. She's been a really good player. She was all district. Number 4, Annie Priest. She was also all district, as they had 4 members. As here comes number 11, Maya Johnston. She was also the all district team. And the sophomore does a little bit of everything, KJ McNeely.
She was all district as well.
And then the 24 rounds out the starting 5, Carly Vinny. 90. There are your starting lineups. Head referee tonight be Wes Sperling. Farragut in white with blue numbers, and William Blount in black with gray numbers. William Blount will be moving right.
Also here in the officiating crew, Kevin Bettler was here last night, and Moore.
Yes.
Moore we had the other night.
Yeah, we had him last week. Good officiating crew tonight. Anywhere movers tipped up and controlled by the Lady Admirals. They'll be moving right to left. William Blount comes out in a 2-3 zone. Stan Painter.
Thank you, Robbie. And Annie Priest, the junior, all-district guard, brings it across to run the point. First pass is a little bit over to Johnston, a little bit errant. She's able to run it down and give it to McNeely. Back to Priest. in the corner. Vining looks at it. Can't get a shot up. They rotate it back to the front by Johnston. As Farragut looks a little confused. They may have caught him off guard with this zone. As McNeely dribbles up front, gives it to Newbert. And Newbert's thought about a three, instead gives it to Johnston. She gets it into, McNeely into Johnston to Priest. The extra pass to Vining.
Nope.
Long.
And a foul.
And then a foul over the back on Newbert.
They'll call it. So it'll be the first foul of the game. It is on Newbert.
So a good start for William Blount on the first possession. 51 seconds and an air ball.
Farragut's going to pick up full court. They're going to trap.
And that's not surprising to me. And that ball is deflected, but
pay.
Darnell gets it to Husband, back to Darnell, to Kidd. And then Farragut retreats and sets it up in their man-to-man defense. Good flare screen right there. Darnell's going to drive, lay it up, lay it in. 2-0, William Blount.
She finished through the contact. Good concentration by SD. And the Lady Girls got the lead.
And Priest will bring it up for the Admirals. Newbert thought about a three. They're going to get it to the baseline down low. Vining missed it. That may have been deflected by Darnell. Rebound by Husband. So William Blount, that was going to be an easy one. I think Darnell may have got a piece of that.
Yeah, really good recovery.
If she didn't, she definitely affected it.
As Russell posting up, wants the basketball. She's going against McNeely, goes back to Kidd.
There we go.
Kidd to Husband in the corner for a three ball. No good. Rebound by Priest for Farragut. She wants to run.
Good shot.
They're going to get McNeely in wide open, lay it up and lay it in. So transition, poor transition defense for William Blount ties the game 2-2.
First quarter three balls will be brought to you by Bowen Door Service, making your best first impression.
Kidd gets it across, gives to Charlize. Charlize turns it over. Yeah, just hands it right to Priest. Priest with a nice bounce pass to McNeely, lay it up, lay it in. So right quick, Farragut wants to run, and when they run, they're good, very good.
Yeah, we better recognize that.
As William Blount breaks the press again, here comes Darnell's going to get a wide open three ball, and
yes,
she's going to rattle it in.
It's a Bowen Door Service.
It hit every part of the rim, but it went down.
William Blount regains the lead, 5-4.
That's created because of Chloe's ability to make that long pass.
Foul by Husband as she got.
Swatting again.
Yep. It's Priest. He was behind Priest, tried to block the shot, got a piece of her.
You already forced her into a tough pull-up jumper from 18 feet. Just make a tough two right there.
That may be what Jason Kallenberg's talking to her about. Priest, a junior who was the sixth man on that team as a freshman that went all the way to the state finals and lost to Bearden in overtime. She was a freshman and she came off the bench and was a sixth man and then started since then. And she still has a year of eligibility left.
Good.
She makes both.
They'll retake the lead, 6-5.
Darnell, Scarlett's ball is tipped. She had Husband, but couldn't get it over the top. It was deflected in a steal. McNeely gets back into front court. William Blount gets set up. Savannah blocked that one, and Chloe comes out there with it. So another block by Darnell. William Blount's offensive rebound. Kidd with it.
No early offense as Farragut does a good job of getting back.
Nice back cut. Actually, it's going to be a turnover.
Good hands.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have been made looking back on it. Newbert runs, and another block, this time by Kidd.
And a foul on McNeely.
Wow.
I thought we might have put a hand in the back of Newbert.
Couple substitutions here for the Lady Admirals. Coming in, number 20 and number 23, that is Curry and Anderson.
Curry, a big body for them in the paint.
What year?
Curry is a freshman.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Henderson also did not score in the first meeting between these two.
Look at that pass.
What a nice pass. Lay it up, lay it in.
Good finish there by Chloe, but what a dime by Caitlin from the high post.
A little bit of a seesaw affair here as we're halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, Blount gets the lead back at 7-6.
Already 4 or 5 lead changes.
And there's a foul. This is going to be on Charlize, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Push Johnston in the back. It will be on Scarlett.
So both teams have been whistled for 2 here in 4 minutes.
So Farragut will get the non-shooting, so Farragut's going to get the basketball on the baseline under their basket. It comes up high to Newbert. Newbert over to Johnston. Johnston to Priest. Priest is going to set up for a 3-ball good.
That was deep.
Real deep.
Annie Priest knocks that one in.
Gives them a 2-point lead.
As Kidd brings it into front court. Gives it to Husband. Husband back to Kidd. Kidd just turns and chunks it up there. No good. Rebound. Out of bounds was Caitlin Husband. It'll be Farragut's basketball.
Annie Priest has got the leg sleeve like Dalton Connect. She shot about where Dalton Connect would shoot from.
As William Blount, looks like Taylor Rule has checked in for William Blount. For Izzy Kidd. And Blunt's going to stay in that zone. Johnston gets it at the free throw line, drives, lays it off the glass, misses everything, but Curry's there to get it. Give back to Newbert. Newbert's going to go in, forces a shot up.
Oh, my.
And it goes right to Curry, who lays it in.
A little bit of luck there.
Blount did a good job on the defense.
Yeah, at start, Charlize shut off the right hand, but then Johnston still got to the layup, and we just didn't get the rebound.
Taylor goes in, kicks it out to Husband. Back to Rule. Rule's going to give to Savannah. Darnell's got looking for a crease. Instead gives it to Husband, who's going to fire a long arching 3 in and out.
That's a good look. We'll take that.
Really good look. Priest.
Good looks.
Nice.
Wants to run. Not almost stolen by Taylor Rule, but not. Priest gains it. At least she did slow down the transition. 2:26 to go here. 11-7 your score.
Straight up.
Curry fires it up there. Did not get squared up to the goal. Rebound by Russell. Russell wants to go
take it all the way.
And she's fouled.
She does draw the foul going up. 2 shots coming. We'll see who it's on.
23.
So that will be Anderson.
Chloe misses the first. She'll have 1 more.
McNeely's going to check back in, and also coming in is Coram. Coram played quite a bit, I think. She did not score down at William Blount.
As Chloe Russell's 1 for 2 from the line.
Cuts the Farragut lead to 3, 11-8. Priest fires another long one, short this time. Good box out by Scarlett. And she's going to pull it up. William Blount's going to get into their offense with no transition there. And Farragut does a great job of getting back on transition. Rule catches it. She's going to penetrate all the way down. Go with the left hand. No good. Rebound by Chloe Russell. Flips it up and in.
She's got 5 now.
And it pulls Blount within 1 late here in quarter number 1. 11-10. With 90 seconds to go. Coram trying to get it to Priest. Good job as Darnell extended. I think Blount may have gone man now.
Yeah, sloughing a little bit.
Yeah,
at least sloughing off Coram.
As McNeely, gets it. She gets an opening, pulls up from the foul line. No good. Ball's knocked around, out of bounds. Touched last by Farragut.
Oh, we'll take that.
I see Donald Dodgton has arrived.
Yep.
Longtime Farragut athletic director.
We should just call him Donald the Admiral.
Yeah. He's a good one. You ever had the privilege of meeting him and knowing him? William Blount, with 50 seconds to go, has a chance to take the lead here at the end of the period. They do have the possession error to start period number 2 as well. Husband's going to catch it at the foul line. Give it back to Russell.
Good ball movement here by the Lady Govs on this possession.
I'm trying to decide. I guess they are going to score as Russell's going to go. Lay it up, lay it in. 30. 30 seconds to go. William Blount takes the lead, 12-11. Priest gets instructions
It's
from
got to be close to 10 seconds.
Mayfield. It was close. It was really close. Priest is going to penetrate down.
Oh, a foul.
Kick it out to Corum. Corum penetrates in. Back to Priest. He's going to fire a three. Good. Blount needs to hurry. 6 seconds. And there's a steal by McNeely. And it's going to be a tie-up, which is not good. 1.9. William Blount's going to lose. They're going to get the ball here, but it's going to lose the arrow to start the second possession. So,
unless we can make a good play here and score.
yeah, I know, but you're
Really hard to do.
A couple substitutions here. Anderson checking in along with what number is that? 14? I do not have a 14 on my roster.
side rear court where it's going to be inbounded. You got a 13. As it goes to Darnell, nice pass. She can't handle it. She's going to get a look if she catches that cleanly, Robert.
Yep. But at the end of one, it's 14-12 in favor of the Lady Admirals. Thanks for watching here on Gov Nation Network and NFHS and listening on the Voice of Champions AM 1470, 60-second break.
Back here for second quarter action. Farragut will get the start, the basketball to start. We think 14 is Lily Mullins, who was a different number on the roster. We'll try to get it for you guys here in a minute. McNeely catches it up front. She throws it over to Mullins. Mullins hands it off to Newbert. Newbert thought about a three, but not there. As Rule is doing a really face guarding McNeely. McNeely gets the rebound on the miss. Turn around, put back, no good. Volleyballed around, rebound by Rule for William Blount. So Blount, but then McNeely tips it loose, gets it up, and then blows the layup. A lot of contact, out of bounds on McNeely as Vining.
Better that than the charge. They didn't want the charge.
No.
That'd have been her second. But Taylor got the rebound and immediately dribbled into traffic. Like needed to like pivot and let them clear out. Then make a decision.
And Blount turns it over on offense. So
back-to-back turnovers.
After such a good first quarter, that's not how you want to start the second.
no, it is not. Because you know Farragut's not going to have many empty possessions in a row anyway. McNeely with it up top. There's a long three by her. Good.
7 first-half points. She only had 3 points in the game when they beat.
Here's a steal by Priest.
And an easy deuce.
Lay it up and in by Annie Priest. Timeout, Jason Kallenberg.
This timeout's going to be brought to you by South Park Storage and Penske Truck Rentals at the end of William Blount Drive at 411 South. 30-second break.
All right, we're after the timeout. Blount is really on an 8-0 run for Farragut. And there's another turnover and a bounce pass to Newbert. She's going to lay it up and in. So 10-0 run right here as Blount starting to
shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, lots of turnovers in a row. Charlize catches it on the right, and she loses it out of bounds. Actually, it's saved by Vining.
I'm not sure if she had possession. That would have been 4 turnovers to start this quarter. No shot attempts through 2 minutes of action.
Vining knocked it back into Charlize, and then there is Rule loses it. It's kicked.
So that is 4 turnovers.
By Rule, it is a turnover. So it will go to Farragut.
Hicks checking in here for the Lady Govs. She'll check in for Russell, and then Johnston checks in for the Lady Admirals. Also coming in for William Blount is number 2, Izzy Kidd.
So up top, Mullins with the basketball.
Lady Govs in dire need of a defensive stop here and some points on offense.
And here goes Newbert's going to jack a long 3 that from the end volleyball line, and it's good. 13-0 run at this point for Maryville. William Blount led 12-11. There's a foul, but instead they're going to lose it over. Another turnover as it scrambled on the floor. Finally, Vining comes out of there with it. Gives over to Mullins. Mullins penetrates in, almost loses it, gives it Newbert. Newbert thought about another 3, but McNeely is. And McNeely's going to shoot an air ball. But there to rebound is Johnston, and she throws it right to Kidd as she was going out of bounds. Nice bounce pass. Darnell misses the layup. And then Hicks ties up Vining.
Is this Hicks' first action?
It is.
Russell's going to check in here. She's going to come in at 4.
So it took us 3 minutes in the second quarter to get a shot attempt up.
So 24-12. Kidd will inbounds under the basket. The alternate possession goes to William Blount.
Man, Savannah was open.
They missed her. Now that she threw it late, it's going to be a turnover.
6th of the quarter.
And McNeely goes behind her back. Oh my, she's going all the way, but she's going to get an offensive foul called. And she ran right over, guess who? Chloe Russell.
That's 2 on McNeely.
She's immediately, Jason Mayfield sends Annie Priest to get her. Tell you what though, that drive right there, Robbie, shows you how athletic she is.
Yeah, she took it, she got the turnover down here, took it all the way.
Yeah, she moves pretty good for 6 foot.
And went behind her back as well. But she's got to learn to be under control. Darnell gets it to Russell. Russell fires a 3, short. Rebound by Vining. Gets it to Priest. Priest in front court. Gives over to Newbert.
Back to the zone.
Mullins kicks it over to Priest. Back to Newbert. Newbert's going to jack another 3 from the same spot and get the same result.
Got to put a hand in her face. Late that time.
That's 5 3 balls for Farragut.
16-0 run that goes late first quarter, and we're 3:54 to go in the second. As Darnell throws up a one-handed runner, no good. Hicks battles, and Mullins gets it for Farragut. Mullins gets it in to Johnston, who's going to put it on the floor, kick it back out. Comes back around to Mullins. Hicks Scarlett all over her. Priest thought about a 3, instead gives it to Mullins. Newbert inside, nice ball work by Farragut. Pretty good job on the defense though by William Blount. Nothing has come easy on this possession. Johnston at the free throw line. Kicks it to Vining. Vining's going to drive baseline, pick her dribble up, in trouble. Finally gets it to Mullins. Mullins pulls a 6-footer, good.
And it is Mullins. It has been confirmed. We were just assuming it was Mullins.
18-0 run right now. Blount is yet to score in the second period as Darnell gets it, and she gets the hook shot to go. So finally, Blount breaks the 18-0 drought but is it too much? Is Newbert's going to get a wide open three?
She's feeling it right now, guys.
It's 11.
I mean, those are deep. She's hit 3 deep, 3 balls. And then Blount turns it over again as Rural turns it over. Who's checked back in. She gives it to Newbert, lay it up, missed it. And Hicks rebounds.
She's way too close to the goal.
Scarlett gets it. She wants to kick it to Savannah. Savannah, shot fake, draws a foul from Mullins.
Newbert needed to stop and shoot a 3. She didn't need no layup. First foul for Lily Mullins. First foul, second foul of the second quarter.
Curry's going to check in here for the Lady Admirals. Also coming in, number 23, that is Anderson.
Non-shooting. Robbie said only the second team foul. Nice cut, gives it to Darnell, who puts it off the glass. Good.
2 girls have scored for William Blount tonight. That's Chloe Russell and Savannah Darnell.
32-16, your score. As Priest walks it up as we go under 2 minutes to go in the half. Johnston, a lot of dribbling, kicks it back out to Priest. Here goes Priest with the long 3, no good. But there to rebound, Henderson and Chloe tie up. It's going to go to Farragut as Henderson had slipped in on the backside of the zone. So the alternate possession does go to Farragut with a $1:40 remaining here in the half. Oh, and on the inbounds, nice play as Henderson, I think, slipped the screen and caught it 4 feet in front of the basket and just put it in. 34-16, your score. Rule gives to Darnell, to Scarlett. Back to Darnell. Darnell thinks she got away with a hook, misses the layup anyway. Mullins gets the rebound. Johnston, as we approach 1 minute in the first half. And right there, Rule is body checking Priest. Is going to draw the foul with 1 minute exactly. Only the first foul on William Blount, so non-shooting here.
Husband's going to check in for Hicks here. Priest is going to inbound for the Admirals. She'll get it into Mullins.
Mullins will bring it across with 57 seconds to go in the half. Blount in a big hole, down 18. They were down 3 at the end of the first period. And it looks like Mullins almost loses it. She's able to regain it back, but then Scarlett tips it out to Rule. Rule's driving. She's going to go all the way and draw a foul from Priest, I think.
Was on Priest.
First foul on Annie. Oh, he's saying 2.
He didn't say that. I think he said on the floor.
Wes gave him.
Yeah.
Wes overruled, I guess.
Rule knocks down the first.
Yeah, he pointed underneath the goal.
Yeah. 34-17 is, and she hits them both. So 34-18. But Blount, you look at it, that 18-0 run is really the difference. Jason Mayfield wants a timeout here with 33.6 to go.
Timeout brought to you by Blevins Realty Group, making buyers and sellers happy. Take a 30-second break.
Back at Maryville High School for the last 30 seconds of the half. I think Farragut's going to hold it for one shot, and why not? You're up 16. as Priest is just dribbling out at the half line. Now she goes as William Blount comes after her into motion. They throw right over the top. Nice block. But Curry gets a rebound, puts it back up. Darnell with a block. Here comes Rule. She needs to hurry. She double dribbles.
Yep.
As she looked up, got ready to pass and put it back down. It's a good call. 5 seconds to go. Farragut could get another basket. As McNeely's going to check in for Anderson. And Mullins in for Johnston. Newbert will inbounds to Priest in rear court. Priest needs to hurry for Farragut. She's going to go all the way, put it up short, no good, and the half comes to a close. So 18-0 run is the difference in the game right now, 36-18. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back right here on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions. It is back here at Maryville High School. This is the Heartland Roofing halftime show brought to you by Heartland Roofing. Give Nate a call for any free estimates and free inspections you might need on any kind of roofing. I don't think any job's too small for them. They can do storage building, outbuildings, whatever, or main roof. So business, commercial, or home. With that, we'll move right into Stats with Stan, brought to you by Tim Tipton Realty. Give Tim a call for any realty needs you might need here in the area. Tim's been a longtime supporter of William Blount High School and Blount County, and he's a good realtor here in this area. With that, I'll turn it over to Carter Bells for the Stats with Stan for the first half scoring.
Thank you, Stan. We're going to start out with the Lady Governors. Leading the way for them, Savannah Darnell with 9. Behind her, you have Chloe Russell with 7, and then Taylor Rule with 2 on the 2 free throws she had. Now moving to the Lady Admirals. A couple more scores for them. Their leading scorer so far, Newbert with 11. Behind her, you have Priest with 10. Let's see, trying to read Rob's chicken scratch here. McNeely with 7. We've got Curry with 4, and then a couple girls with 2, that being Mullins and Anderson. Not a whole lot of free throw shots so far tonight. Only 2 for the Lady Admirals, both of those coming from Priest, and 4 for the Lady Govs, 2 from Russell and then 2 from Rule. So bad 18-0 run there by the Lady Admirals to extend this lead out, as it was close at the end of the first quarter. Lady Govs are going to have to get some stops and score some more buckets here in the second half to get back in this ball game.
Yeah, that started right at the end of the first period and then went almost 6 minutes into the second period. That 18-0 run, and really is the difference in the game because William Blount's down by 18. So anyway, Coach Kallenberg will try to make some adjustments there at the halftime, especially with the ball handling. Is really what did William Blount in. We'll take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back to talk about the second half here on GovNation Network and AM 1470.
Back here, Heartland Roofing halftime show, A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau, and a 5-star rating on Google. Make sure to give Nate a call. His number is there for free inspections and estimates. Stan, any scores in the surrounding area?
I don't know if we got anything right now update. We'll look at it right here. We do have some action going on, though, tonight, as over in the other district, which we have the concern, maybe the main concern of, Oak Ridge gets into action tonight as they host. Well, I'm not sure where that game's at. I'm going to back up saying host. I don't see it on here. Maybe they don't play. Maybe they play tomorrow night. Upper East Tennessee, though, we got Morristown East, Morristown West playing in a semifinal, as well as Jefferson County and Sevier County. You know what kills me, Carter, about this new district alignments and stuff?
What's that?
We don't need 4 classes in high school basketball, because we're sitting here in a district of 6 teams, and there's like Upper East Tennessee's got a district of 4 teams each.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean,
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it really doesn't. And I know a couple schools like Catholic going private did not help.
Right.
But because I think their last year public was my freshman year, or the last year that they, weren't recruiting players was my freshman year. But
well, I mean, that in the fact they go to private, but then also you split it into 4 from 3 to 4. We only had like 8 teams to begin with.
Yeah.
So we ended up losing. Of course, Heritage has downsized, so they went smaller. They're down in 3A, which I don't know if they would be down in 2A if we were still 3 or not. I mean, I don't know. I doubt it, because I still think they're big enough not to, but I don't know. It just seems to me like we need some more teams.
It's great in the sense that one win and you're in the district tournament, but
well, some teams don't even have to win.
Yeah,
and
that's what you're getting at.
I mean, and that's ridiculous. Just if that's the case, just do away with district tournament and take your top 4 teams to the region. Whatever they finish. But anyway, we're about set for basketball tonight, or second half action. I mean, we've already had a first half, and it's not well for William Blount.
And with that argument, it's kind of harder to win a regular season than it is a district tournament.
Yeah.
You can get hot for a week and win a district tournament.
But if that was the case, William Blount wouldn't be here tonight.
True.
So
boys or girls.
Correct.
I'm fine with the format it is.
As Chloe Russell starts it with a layup, misses on the spinning hook shot, and rebound by Farragut, as William Blount had the ball to start the half. And fails just like Farragut did. They failed to score on that first possession. Priest brings it across, gets a screen from McNeely. McNeely pops back out. Priest wants the ball back. McNeely says, no, I'm going to take it. Jason Mayfield, with his team right in front of him, going to call a different play. And there's a push-off. Probably is from his angle. He probably could not see the elbow extended. He called a block on Chloe.
But she didn't impede any progress or not. I don't know how it could be a block.
No.
As McNeely spun.
You'd like to see charge or no call right there.
Yeah, it looked like a no call.
With her hitting the ground, I guess, is the reason the whistle was blown.
Anyway, that's Chloe's what?
First.
Okay, so no foul there. It would have been McNeely's third, though. That would have been big. There's a walk, as a clean handoff did not get made to Johnston. And so McNeely and Johnston turn it over there. So Blount gets the ball back. Well, they say the ball never lies, right? I just felt like McNeely may have extended the elbow a little bit, forearm. It's the only reason I would have called it a charge. But regardless, we're back in the front court.
How many shots has Charlize gotten up?
She's one, maybe? Has she put a shot up?
She did.
Did she put up a 3-ball?
Yeah, I think she did.
Okay.
Kidd gets to the rack right there and draws a foul, I believe from Newbert.
So far, the Lady Admirals have done a really good job of keeping Scarlett in check.
Yeah.
Gonna have to find a way to get her open, because whenever she gets going, you can guarantee a couple baskets out of her.
Izzy does not hit the first one. She gets a second one. 6:51 to go here in the third. I would remind you, regardless of the outcome of this game, we'll be back here Monday night. And she does hit the second one, 17-point. And also remind you, we'll be back here tomorrow night, but it'll be a little bit later. It'll be about 7:25 when we come on the air. 7:20, 7:25. As the William Blount boys will play Maryville in a huge game tomorrow night. Priest misses a 3, rebound by Russell. Kidd brings it up for William Blount. Goes over to Scarlett. Scarlett kicks it to Darnell. Darnell wants to penetrate, gives back to Russell. Russell thought about a 3, spins, shot no good, rebound McNeely. McNeely's going to go take it all the way, lay it up, no good, rolls all the way around, but Vining gets it picks it out to Priest. She won't miss.
The ball hit the rubber and bounced over Caitlin's hands, into the hands of them.
And, of course, Annie Priest gets it. She knocks it down. She's got to be in double figures.
She's at 10 or 12.
William Blount gets the lob into Chloe in big traffic. She shoots it wildly, too hard. Rebound by McNeely. Here comes McNeely again, weaving traffic all the way through and then gives it up.
Yeah, Kyle, a buddy of mine, Kyle, texted me and said he believes that Tim Priest's granddaughter.
It is.
Okay.
It is, yeah. And there's Jason Newbert with another 3 ball.
That's her 4th. She's got 14 points.
And every single one of them weren't very close to the 3-point line, guys.
And we've hit 1 3.
41-19 your score. There goes Scarlett. She's going to penetrate in and make a turnover. Right to Johnston. Johnston. She's going to take it all the way and lay it up, lay it in.
Nice move.
Yep. Lead is swelled out to 24. Timeout, Jason Kallenberg. He wants a full one.
This timeout's going to be brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers, your local independent insurance agency. Yeah, most of the time.
Scarlett back here at William Blount, or excuse me, Maryville. William Blount has the ball after the timeout. Nice roll right there, and Husband puts it up and in. Good job by her.
That's her first 2.
Now she's been quiet. She had a couple of good looks. Newbert.
Wow, she open.
Wow.
Someone explains how she's open.
Heritage has a great basketball team, but just think if they had her as well. As she was there earlier and transferred 46-21. And there's a check by Vining as she just checks Darnell.
Her
hockey.
first, team second.
That's a foul.
I believe Curry's going to check in for her. Anderson also checking in here.
Priest is going to come out, as well as Vining.
There's a 3 ball.
By Scarlett.
Good.
High arcing shot.
I saw her dad
Just what her dad wanted, a high arcer like
I saw her say something to you, Robbie, or him say something. You went out there and told her.
Yeah, it was to try to get her to bring them down a little bit, but I don't know. She made that one.
Well, the problem is she's not got to shoot enough.
Right.
It's not about the form. It's tonight she just hadn't gotten any shots off. It's Curry battles underneath and lays that one in. 48-24 your score.
That was a Roll Arena 3 ball that she hit.
Yes, and there's the ball, layup missed and tipped out of bounds, touch last by Husband. So, William Blount, 3:46 to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the adios so we can talk about.
All right, the adios is gonna be brought to you by Gastro Parts. It's a worldwide supplier of catering equipment, food trucks, any kitchen equipment that breaks down. They can replace it and get it shipped within 24 hours. Visit gastroparts.com.
Foul's going to be on Izzy Kidd on the jump shot.
Yeah. 2 shots coming for Henderson. So Robbie, Carter, I was just going to go ahead and talk about Monday night now. You're going to come back and play at 6 o'clock on Monday. in a consolation game.
Most likely against Maryville.
Barring some kind of major upset tonight, I think you're right.
And it's a team that we match up well with.
And it's an important game.
Yeah,
it's a
you
consolation
avoid Oak
game.
Ridge.
It's the Boyd Oak Ridge game, so you're looking at either going to Carnes or Campbell County rather than Oak Ridge if you win. I think that'll be one of those two teams there. I think Halls will end up finishing 4th, and Taylor Rule can't handle the pass.
A little wide on the pass.
As
Hicks.
Priest checks back in for Johnston. Might be the last of her here, the last 3:13 of this third quarter. Although I still say get their kids out for some rest. This is the only game they played this week. They won't play again till Monday. So Anderson with the layup.
Good pass by Priest to find her.
51-24. 2:53 to go. So the Bearden-Maryville game will come up next.
Yeah, we'll have to have a short post-game report so the other crew can set up.
As there's a steal by Anderson. She tries to get it over to McNeely, tapped around by Caitlin Husband, and gets it to Scarlett, and then a foul. Henderson picked up the foul. Here comes Mullins back in, and also coming in for the first time is Sheridan.
Timeout, Farragut. It's going to be brought to you this time by Circulation Station. Relieving pain with technology. Get 3 free treatments when you mention the Voice of Champions, AM 1470.
So we're back here after the timeout by Farragut. Taylor Rule will bring it across for William Blount with 2:30 to go here in the quarter. She's guarded closely by Anderson. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Mullins. It'll stay here with William Blount as Jason Mayfield not letting up on any pressure here. Has worked in a couple of non-starters, but trying to keep his team fresh.
That one rolls all the way around and goes down for Darnell.
Darnell.
Soft rims here at Maryville.
Is that her first basket of the second half?
Yeah, she had 9 at halftime.
51-26, Blount back in the zone. With 1:54 to go. Bounce pass, tried to make it all the way from the top.
Not with the athleticism of Hicks.
Hicks steals it, but then she throws it away, trying to get it to Scarlett. She's going to come right out, and Russell's going to come right in. Yeah, Priest should not have tried to make that bounce pass.
Another substitution here.
Winning streak.
Johnston's going to come in.
Yeah, this winning streak, Farragut, dates back to 2019. It's up to 15 games now. A lot of times they play 3 times in a year.
Yeah. That's what I was talking to Eric Gerhardt, their radio announcer before, was talking about Beard and Farragut streak, Robbie.
Oh, good pass.
And layup is no good, but she gets
before it got snapped.
It was up to 19.
And that
But
was snapped last week.
it was snapped last Thursday. But, and I said, it took a long time. They played 5 times in 1 year, though.
Yeah,
and probably pretty much a minimum of three a year. So he was telling me a great story. Is Chloe hits the first free throw, that somebody he knew had a dog that was born right when the last time Farragut beat Bearden, and his dog went missing the night they beat him the other night, and they've not found it yet. So he said, it's the lifespan. It's not really that long for a lifespan of a dog, but
that was a bad call.
Yeah,
that was a bad call.
As Chloe took the charge from Johnston, they called the block.
She was just sitting there that time.
Yeah.
got bulldozed.
Not much you can say on that, but for Jason at this point when you're down 23, but you do hope they would call that because it's hard enough to get kids to take a block, or charge, excuse me.
Right, and then when you're down 23 like Chloe just did, not rewarded.
But regardless, we go on as if Farragut missed the shot. Blount gets it. Charlize going to jack a long three.
That thing is high. High archer.
I look over at Mr. Scarlett. As that brought one, probably would have brought rain had it been outside. 51-31. It was deep, too.
It almost reminds me of, I don't know if y'all remember what Admiral Schofield's jump shot looked at Tennessee, but it was pretty high, too.
Scotty Hobson, too.
Yeah. Hobson had a high one. 51-31. Looks like Farragut's going to run it down with under 35 seconds to go. Well, it's going to force William Blount to come out and play him. And almost a turnover. Charlize almost got Priest to turn it over, but she tipped it in the back court. That allowed Priest to go get it. Charlize needs to get up and at least force the count. They're not even counting. Looks to me like they should be counting.
They should have been that entire time, Stan. Mullins is going to jack a three and airball.
No good, but Sheridan misses another one. We got 8 seconds.
Baseball pass.
And Mullins kicks it out of bounds or touches it 4.1, so Blount can set it up. And real quick, Jason Mayfield gets 3 starters back to the table. I'd hate for them to give up 2 right here on this inbounds.
A lot of momentum here, probably. I think you can sense it. Momentum switch here.
So he got McNeely.
Was just wide open, didn't even look for the ball. Now
it goes to Husband. She does get her shot off that banks, no good. And the quarter comes to a close. So good substitution by Jason Mayfield.
Yeah, he got the stop.
Keeps it from getting back to 18. 20-point lead for Farragut. We'll go to the 4th on Gov Nation Network at AM 1470. Fourth quarter action. William Blount down 20. Little rally for the Lady Governors toward the end of the quarter. Got it from, 24, 27, I think, at one point. Back down to 20. So might prevent mercy rule. I guess as Priest has it, picks up her dribble, goes over to Johnston. Priest and Kidd, little shoving. Late foul called there. Darnell's going to get hit and send Johnston to the line.
His first.
So going back to my dog story, I don't think I was able to finish it. So the guy had the dog the whole time, the 19-game winning streak. And but really, I would say that probably only went, you take 5 games out and maybe 4 or 5 years, but
is that a Bearden fan's dog or
no, it was a Farragut fan's dog, I think.
He lost his dog, but they got the Lady Admirals maybe to start a winning streak.
Both shots are good by Johnston. So Farragut's coming in with a 1-game winning streak. Probably first opportunity for Bearden might be to break that. It'll be Monday night if they can hold serve in this second game. And
Maryville, don't count Maryville out really, Stan. We said it's more than likely going to be William Blount and Maryville Monday in the consolation. But this Maryville team took Bearden to overtime last time in this gym.
And I think Justin Underwood's still out.
He's still out. He's got 1 more game suspension.
So you just never know.
Happen tonight.
That would be bad for William Blount because we do not match up well at all against Bearden. And remember, they beat us, 60-16 the last time we played. So that would pretty much
send us to the 1 seed over there.
The last time the region was in the, William Blount was in the region, Robbie, that's where the season ended, was at Oak Ridge 2 years ago.
Yes, when we had to lead the whole game.
Yeah.
And then end up losing by 4 or 5. Johnston's got 6 second half points, all 4 in the fourth quarter.
55-31. Just as I said, that might take care of the mercy rule. They go with a 4-0 run here to start. Blount goes with turnovers. Now it looks like Jason Mayfield may be getting ready to empty his bench.
That Oak Ridge team a couple years ago was
Good
young,
pass.
really good.
Yeah, they had some sophomores that were really good. I guess are seniors now. And maybe a couple of freshmen that are juniors. As Hicks takes a charge, and it gets an and one.
No, it's a makeup call. It's a charge on number 22.
Oh,
I think he just calls there was contact made up for the earlier one against Chloe. Because that one looked like Hicks might have been a blocking foul.
McNeely gets the call against her. I thought he called an and one because he went like that. Like the bucket was good. Savannah's going to jack a long three, no good. And rebound by Sheridan, who's checked in. Also, number 10 is Corum, who's checked back in. They got Mullins, Anderson, and Curry. So they've played about everybody but a couple of players that have not gotten in yet. I haven't seen Van Acker or number 44 was Ray.
I wonder if Sheridan's younger sister, the Sheridan that graduated last year, that's at Anderson, I think.
Probably.
The D2 school.
As Mullins gets to the lane, shot no good, rebound by Husband. Gives over to Rule, 5 minutes to go. Charlize is going to fire another long three, and good!
You almost wish those buckets came earlier.
Murphy Bobcat 3-ball.
Don't mess with that shot at all. I don't care how high it goes.
Yeah, when she's 3 for 4 tonight, she might be 3 for 3.
She's 3.
I really don't remember her shooting one earlier.
No, because I know Husband had one in the corner.
Husband had 2.
And then Darnell had one in the corner, so
maybe
she might be 3
just
for
be
3.
3 for 3.
55-34 your score. Foul called on William Blount.
Caitlin Husband's only her second foul. Send Curry to the line. Not a bad looking shot, but I'd say she's wouldn't be a high percentage shooter from there, being a freshman.
Yarnell and Sweat check in for William Blount. 4:44 to go.
Makes that one look good.
And then here come Van Acker and Ray. So I think Jason Mayfield has played everybody on his bench. And Jason Kallenberg has as well, other than Natalie Etherton, who will probably be in shortly. Yarnell is going to get a backcourt violation. She couldn't handle it cleanly from Sweat. That's a turnover. 56-34 to go, 4:32 to go. Corum gives to Van Acker a thought walk. Van Acker loses it out of bounds anyway. So that's a turnover. Scarlett still in there, brings it up. Gives to Rule, who can't handle it.
Luckily out of bounds off 14.
Went right through her hands, but Sheridan tried to save it.
And here comes Natalie Etherton. She will check in. She's going to come in for Scarlett.
Secret three-point agent zero, Natalie Etherton. She's had a barrage of three-pointers this year.
Darnell gets it, goes up and draws a foul. Jason Mayfield doesn't.
He cannot believe it.
Up 22, he doesn't like that call. That's going to go against Ray.
I know he's coaching hard, but I think I'd just sit back, chill, relax, and get ready for your district championship game Monday night.
So that one rolls out, no good.
Savannah can't get it to go down.
Should have a chance for another.
We will, as Robbie said, we'll have to have a short post game due to the fact that Bearden will probably need to set up here.
Is that them set up on the other side?
Possibly.
I don't know, maybe not.
Regardless, we'll still have a short
Yeah.
post game. We've talked about enough tonight. 56-35 your score. Mullins pulls up, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound by Sweat for William Blount. Gives over to Rule. As they try to get it to Etherton, she can't handle it, but it goes out of bounds off Corum. And William Blount will keep possession at 3:49 to go. Down 21. And really, this game got away from William Blount late, well, really the early second quarter, or the second quarter, as Rule misses a 3-ball. Hicks gets on the floor, gets it over to Etherton. Good job, good hustle by Hicks.
Stan, today was SRO Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
You want to shout out your SRO?
I do. Ron Blair does a great job at Friendsville. Well as some others at William Blount, Dustin Berger, and SRO Sam. I don't know her, I can't say her last name, but she's the other SRO down at William Blount.
And just got to think, shout out, thoughts and prayers with all the.
Yeah, all the law enforcement in general, but especially today as, they keep our schools safe. There's a walk. It's going to be a turnover. I could go through, I know most of the SROs in Blount County, but I don't want to do that because I will leave somebody out, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
But we do appreciate all of them because
Absolutely.
just their presence on the campus, I think, promotes safety. As the pass comes to, and stolen actually by Sheridan. She shoots a layup, no good. Rebound by Hicks. No, excuse me, Rule. Rule looks for Hicks. She's going to take it all the way and lay it up and lay it in. Nice job by Taylor.
All the way, no need for some help on that one. Taylor Rule.
56-37, 2:24 to go. Van Aker's going to get a 3, and she's going to miss it. And rebound over to Hicks. Hicks can get it to Sweat. Instead, she's going to take it herself. Now she gets it to Sweat, and that's a turnover. Just a little slow on what she was going to do with it. And lay it up, lay it in by Ray. For Farragut.
I'm missing 2 points for William Blount to score.
Rule with it. She's going to penetrate in against Van Aker. Picks her dribble up, gives to Yarnell, who gives it back to Rule. Sweat gets in there, lay it up and in. Cassie Sweat gets her name in the scorebook. 50.
Yeah.
Here's a penetration. Ball's deflected right back to Corum. She gives to Sheridan. Sheridan's going to drive in, lay it off the glass. No good. Get a rebound. Get it blocked again, this time by Rule.
Good job. Good defense by T.
Taylor Rule, she had Hicks, but a little bit late. Then she loses it. Stolen by Mullins. She crosses over, lays it short. Tipped out of bounds by Mullins. It'll be William Blount's ball with 45.4 to go.
A lot of turnovers for Taylor come where she's like looking up the court and they're crossing over in front of the defender right in her face. She's trying to run the offense as a point guard with her head up, but that defender right there on her usually gets a swipe.
As Hicks sets a screen, gets it, lays it back, nice move, lays it up, no good, misses it, but a good move by her. 20 seconds to go. Corum, I think Mayfield's telling him just to run it out. Gives to Sheridan, back to Corum. 10 seconds left. 5. So Maryville, or Farragut, will move on to Monday night's championship game at 7:30. William Blount will be right here Monday night at 6 o'clock. Robbie, are you ready? We'll go straight into Stats with Stan if you want to do that.
Yeah, they're brought to you by Tim Tipton, award-winning realtor here at Realty Executives. Stan, tonight, Farragut was led by J.C. Newbert with 17 points tonight. Then it was Priest with 12. 10 came from Anderson, 7 from Curry, 7 early ones from McNeely, 6 came from Johnston, 2 from Mullins, 2 from Way. They have 58 points on the scoreboard. William Blount tonight, it was 12 points for Savannah Darnell, 9 points for Charlize, and 9 points for Chloe, 2 for Cassie, 2 for Eliza, 4 for Rule, 2 for Caitlin, and 1 for Izzy. That's 39. Your final score, 58-39. Tomorrow night, it'll be the boys in action at 7:30 as they'll take on the host school here in the district semifinals, Maryville Rebels. Girls will be back in action Monday night in the consolation game against the loser of this next game. We'll have that broadcast at 6 o'clock Monday for the girls. Tomorrow night, 7:30 for the boys. Thanks for watching, and God bless.